This is the story of a sockeye salmon named Bartholomew, and how important his life is, not only because he is one important fish, but because his presence is integral to all the ecosystems he chooses to swim through. Bartholomew hatches from his protective shell. After spending several weeks in the gravel beds of the stream his parents spawned in, his parents' parents spawned in, and his parents' parents' parents spawned in. The sack that hangs from his stomach is full of all the food he needs for the next few weeks, making him equipped to hang low to avoid hungry predators. He still has to be careful though, since just outside his pebble home lurks hungry sculpins that wouldn't mind stealing his lunch.
Now Bartholomew has to enter the lake to find organic matter to eat. Bartholomew, surprisingly, has made it through fryhood and has transformed into a smolt, ready to attend school. Many of his school friends become food for great blue heron, Caspian terns, other salmon, and trout. Bartholomew mourns the loss of his friends, but is just happy he wasn't bird bait. Then after a year, he finds himself wondering, where does this stream flow to? There's got to be more than just this stream. Bartholomew and his gang of like-minded smolts decide to follow their curiosity downstream. Past where their stream enters a bigger stream, which enters another bigger stream, only to finally embark on a true adventure. Bartholomew encounters a few tests of his wit while traveling to the sea. He outraced a huge sturgeon with its vacuum mouth somewhere in the Fraser River. Finally, he is about to reach a huge body of water, possibly the body of water he's been dreaming of all those years.
Look at how his colors have changed. He's turned blue on top and silver below. This change will allow him to hide from dangerous fish that want to eat him, like other salmon and the dreaded spiny dogfish. One evening, when swimming home from the sandbar, Bartholomew was feeling a bit tipsy when he literally ran into a killer whale. Bartholomew almost wet his scales when Cecil the killer whale turned around and said, "Calm down, Bart. I don't need to eat you. I'm pretty full, actually, and I'd much rather prefer eating other food, no offense." After Bartholomew has grown into a big muddy sockeye, he decides that it might be time to go home sometime between June and September.
His colors change to bright red and green after reaching fresh water, where he swims all the way back to his natal stream. Bartholomew then sees the prettiest female sockeye ever. He swam up beside her red, which is holding 500 to 1,000 eggs, and got his milt right where it needed to be.
Bartholomew and every one of his friends have reached the end of their true adventure. All of the phosphorus and nitrogen-rich foods they were eating at sea, which made them strong, are now available in their natal stream to make other animals strong. Bears come to the river, feeding on up to 30 salmon a day, so they can become strong enough to survive the winter. A coyote found the remains of Bartholomew next, dragged him to shore. Bald eagles swooped down, grabbed Bartholomew in his great talons, and whisked him off into the forest. Bartholomew wasn't much of anything anymore, so insects helped his body decompose. The rest of the nutrients were released into the soil to be made use of by plants. A pine cone from a western red cedar fell to the ground.
This tree needed Bartholomew to bring those nutrients from the ocean back to the forest so that it could grow up big and strong and old. Really old. This tree became the home to many animals over his life thanks to Bartholomew's desire to explore the world and his instinct to return home to spawn.
No, that looks awesome.